Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Kjersti and this is The Unwritten Life, because right now my life's a bit of a mess. But I found my puzzles, or I should say, I found some of my puzzles, so I'm gonna do one in like 2 days because I'm currently at home, or at least in my parents' home, for 2 days all by myself, and I'm really excited. I mean, waking up tomorrow morning and being completely alone. I haven't been that for the past 3 weeks. And for someone who's been used to living alone for the past 17 years, all of a sudden sharing space with other people is hard. Really hard. Even though it's my parents, I love them, but I'm not used to that. So I got 2 days now, and I found my puzzles, and I've decided which one. And I'm gonna show you a little sneak peek of how, much of a mess some places are. Storage area is, filled with some of my stuff. My rubber boots, rain boots, and it's very dark and I'm sorry. Oh, you can't see anything. I should have brought my flashlight. Well, I didn't, but I opened this one, obviously, and in here that you can't see. Hold on. I'll get a flashlight. Look, in the back there are puzzles. And this one also have puzzles, but there is stuff in front because there's so much. But here are some of my puzzles, and I have decided which one to pick, because I'm hoping that I'll be able to do it in 2 days. Wish me luck on that one. Oh, dear. Dang it. Did you die? Oh, there was stuff here. Did you die? You didn't die, thank God. Well, I'm picking this one. I'll show you better downstairs. Hold on. One thing is for sure, I'm gonna need to clear off the table first. Look, a little bit that you will see eventually. And this is where I sit and do my schoolwork. I'm currently on Thursday in week 38. I haven't done any of the things. I have started, and I did my first, turned in my first paper. So, very happy about it. I'll tell you more about it while I puzzle. After, I clear off the table. Which is why I'm doing this when I'm home alone and not when my parents are here, because I'm not sure if my mom would be happy with me occupying all of the table all of the time. My computer and my studies are easy to tidy away. A big puzzle, not so much. So, I hope you can see me well, and I'm already sorry about the lighting. Also hope you can't hear the bad weather outside. It's not that bad, it's just raining a lot. And it's also a lot of wind. And if you're wondering, this puzzle, the title is Disney's Magical Storybook. It's really cute. It's from Ravensburger. It's 1,500 pieces. The approximate size is 80 times 60 centimeters. So, if you want to know more about this puzzle, I have a video where I did the puzzle kind of all on its own. But I have to hurry, which feels weird to say, but I only have 2 days to do a 1,500 piece puzzle, and I usually can take several weeks. And the reason for the 2 days, as I said, my parents are out of the house, so that's it. How do I even start this today? I don't know. I'm very confused, okay? I haven't done puzzles in, months now. It feels crazy. I hope you can see my whole head. So I haven't kind of accidentally decapitated myself. It could happen. I've done it before. And let's see. let's get done with all the noise. And I'm sure my mother expects me to do a lot of school, as in studying, and I will do that too. I can't do that while I'm talking to you guys. And I think I remember that I don't want to try to not start with the edge pieces, but I think I kind of have to because I keep repeating myself, time is of the essence. Wow. Well, and if you've been following me for a while, you already know this. I'm currently living with my parents because I sold my house and I didn't have a new house to move into. So, yeah. Living with other people after living 17 years old by myself, it's a challenging change. I don't like it. I want to get out. I have a limited amount of money, so that makes finding a new place to live or buying a new place to live very hard. So, yeah. Money it's a thing. Definitely, definitely. Is this the most efficient way of sorting right now? Probably not. But in case you haven't figured it out, I'm a little stressed out. I'll calm down soon, hopefully. Maybe when my tea is done. I am brewing tea, but it takes a few minutes, so we'll start without the tea. And also, as soon as the tea is done, I can't drink it because I don't like to burn my tongue. Oh my god, I miss talking to you guys like this. Like, really. So, what has been happening with me? I mean, I can't say what's been happening about you or with you because you have to tell me. I don't know you that well, and also I can't, talk to, I am talking to a camera, let's be honest. So, I can only tell you what's been going on with me, or not been going on with me, depends on how you see it. And then you can tell me what you've been doing lately down in the comment section. Let's have fun. But yeah, I'm living with my parents. How many times I'm gonna repeat that? I don't know. Several already. And I'm not sorry about it. It's on my mind. Like, a lot. So, yeah. It's a thing. I haven't found a house to buy yet. We did go looking for one. I mean, I think I told you in my previous video, a super short one. I can guarantee this will be longer because I have a puzzle to do. But I thought I had 3 potential houses, and I kind of narrowed it down to 1 because the other ones weren't. You know, after reading some reports, you realize they're not for you. Or at least, that's what I decided. And then we did go see a house. And there were certain things that probably should have been in the report about the house. So I could have decided before we even went that I didn't need to go see it. But we went. We saw. And it did not take long to decide that that was definitely not gonna be my house. So not gonna be my house. There were a lot of, how do I put this nicely? They had made a lot of interesting solutions that probably, shouldn't have been a thing. For instance, I don't think all the electrical stuff was necessarily the safest. That made me very uncomfortable. For sure. So, yeah. Unfortunately, I can't say that I have a new house yet, which is sad. Makes me sad. Makes me more annoyed, really, than sad, because that means as long as I can't find anything else, I'm stuck with my parents, which is not where I want to be. I feel like I'm waiting right now. I'm just in a waiting period. And also the channel is about, I started studying. I love it. It's so much fun. And I really, really enjoy it. Well, what would you call it in English? Ecological farming? Sustainable farming? Something like that. I'm studying part-time, and I thought, clearly I thought wrong. It wasn't that clear to me at first, but I thought wrong that I thought I could be a part-time student and still keep at least part-time or part of my unemployment benefits while also trying to look for a job. But as soon as I started studying, they said, no, you're doing something, so you're not getting any money, even though you don't have a job. So I now have a new challenge, not just to find a house, not just to go to school and try to find a job, because I started school, which you'd think was a good idea, right? But because I did that, I'm now no longer getting unemployment money until, or I should say, currently I'm not getting it. If they approve the application I sent in, that they probably should have told me about earlier, but they didn't. But I sent in an application to ask kindly if I could please be a part-time student while still getting my unemployment money. But that takes like, I don't know, I think 5 or 6 weeks to get an answer. But until they have answered, you're not getting any money. If they agree to let you study while looking for a job and being unemployed, you do get, they start up the benefit, or not the benefit, the unemployment money again. If they decide that they don't like you, basically, that's what it feels like to me, at least. If they don't like what you did, you're just not gonna get any money. Which is like, well, how do you expect me to live? One way or another, something has to happen. And I have applied for a few jobs. I haven't heard back from any of them yet, but you know, can't be lucky about everything. I mean, I did manage to get to sell my house, which honestly almost surprised me a little, or a lot. Honestly, a lot. But you know, it's so much, and it's at the same time so little at the same time, because I sold my house. I'm now living with my parents. I don't like it. I want to move. I don't have anywhere to move. And since the state have now stopped my unemployment money, I don't know if the bank is going to give me a loan so I can buy a house. Which means I'm stuck at my parents, possibly. And just, you know, I thought I had gotten as low as I could. Turns out, the unemployment money and the system that kind of does that whole thing could always push you lower. If you think you're the furthest down you can get, that system can always push you lower. And I've heard so many people say that, well, I live in Norway. It's a great place. Don't worry. The state is going to cover you. We have social benefits, and it's a welfare system, and it's socialism. And it's like, I don't think you've been in the system. I'm currently in the system, and it kind of sucks. And I did try to ask them for help a couple of months ago, and they were like, no, you do good on your own. You'll be fine. But now, since 6 months since I've had a job, they're like, hey, we want to help you. And it's like, well, I asked for help a couple of months ago, and you didn't want to do anything. They weren't helpful at all. They were like basically turning their nose up and turning away, like, we don't want to talk to you. That's what they did a couple of months ago. But now I've been without a job for so long that I just, oh, now they want to help. What? Are you kidding me? And I need to go get my tea. Hold on. Alright, where was I? Yes, I was complaining. Like, that's new here. No, it's not. But, you know, this is what you get on this channel. Me complaining a lot and also showing off my puzzles. And I really want to buy a new one, but like there is no place to put it. And I'm pretty sure that if I bought a new puzzle, I don't think my parents would like it. And even though I would love a new puzzle, right now, it's not the best time to buy one. Also because I'm not getting any money. I have to live off my savings and my parents. And I don't feel like that's right. I mean, I'm an adult human. I should not have to live off my parents when I'm 40 years old just because the state or the government decides to be idiots. I'm not saying they're always idiots, but then again, considering how much the politicians are currently screwing up in this country, I mean, whew, they know how to cheat and lie and all that, and if us regular people make even a slightly mistake that we didn't even know that were a mistake, we get punished. Politicians, I don't know, sometimes I feel like politicians should be punished more. Which is, I'm not like someone who's like, ooh, let's punish people, no. But yeah, sometimes maybe, maybe that would be a good idea. Maybe they would understand how hard some things are sometimes. But, I don't think they would have cared. At least that's what it feels like. So, yeah. I, as usual, have many opinions. That is nothing new. Yeah. I certainly do not have all the edge pieces yet. God, I am such a mess today. But, I'm gonna probably stay a mess for a while. To be completely honest. But I'm managing to put some pieces together, so that's promising, right? Gosh. Well, oh, it went. Cool. Yeah, what else? What else? I don't even know at this point. But yeah, I'm all over the place. I'm struggling. The finances are not fun. So it's a lot of things about all of that these days, I feel. And I can't tell you about a lot of it because I don't feel comfortable filming with my parents at home. So that means pretty much no filming. And then I miss talking to you guys. And then when I start talking to you guys like today, and it's like I don't even know where to start and what to say and like how to do this because I don't do it that much anymore and it makes me a little sad. And I don't like being sad. But also like I'm like all over the place. But you already know that if you watched any of my other videos. That's how I function. Or not function. Also, that also depends on how you see it. But I'll figure it out. I feel that some of the things would be easier if I where was I go? If I found a place to buy, that would be nice. That would be, oh my god, that would be so nice. But as of yet, I'm not quite there. I have to get there soon because if not, we're all gonna kind of like, I'm not saying me and my parents would actually kill each other. That would be bad, but I think we were gonna get to the point soon that if something don't happen, it's not gonna be pretty. So, yeah, we'll work it out. Kinda have to. So no one goes insane. Or maybe I should say, so no one goes more insane than we already are. I'm kind of pointing the finger at myself at the moment. So, yeah. God, I'm such a mess. This is not working well. Oh, maybe I should have picked a different puzzle, like a tiny bit smaller, maybe just a 1,000-piece puzzle. Let's be honest, it would have been faster. But I really wanted to do this one. I've been thinking about this one for like a couple of months that I really want to do it. So here I am doing it, and hopefully things will work out. And I mean, things do have a way of working out. I don't always know how or why or when or anything like that, it feels, but eventually it has to, you know? It has to work out, right? I'm counting on something working out. Like, and I mean like several things working out, like the bank lending me money to buy a house, even though I don't have a job at the moment, nor do I get unemployment money, so I have no money coming in. I'm generally good with my own money, and I know how to talk about it to convince the bank to trust me, but like with nothing coming in at all, I think that one's going to be hard for me, to convince the bank to lend me money when I have nothing coming in. I will admit. I mean, when I borrowed money the first time to buy my first house, my only house so far, I didn't have much of a problem, but that was 10 years ago, and the rules were different then. They've made some rules since then. Rules that will not exactly work in my favor, that's for sure. And also, at that time, I had an income. I currently do not. So, that's unfortunate. I will get it again. It just, I don't know exactly when. So, yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Or, I should say, it is interesting these days. What is going on and what is happening or what is not happening. Maybe. And also the lighting to do a puzzle on this table right here, right now, it's not the best lighting for a puzzle, which is a little unfortunate since I decided to do this. So yeah, that's also a thing. It's a lot of things. On the other hand, it's always a lot of things. You just gotta figure it out. I just haven't figured it out yet. I will. Yeah. It's a lot. Or not. Depends on how you see it, but everything depends on everything. Because everything is connected. It feels like that, at least. And sometimes I worry, how on earth is things connected? Because I don't know. I really don't know. I'm very confused again now. That is unfortunate. Okay. Where are we? Oh, the lighting. The lighting is horrible. The lighting might not be as bad for you, or at least I hope not. But for me, looking at the pieces, there's a bit of glare. So, like, I can't see the colors properly. Because I have to have the ceiling light on because, well, it's not the best weather outside. It's dark and gloomy and rainy, and yeah, that creates some challenges that I would like to not have, but I do have them. You know, can't get everything the way you want, I guess. I just would like to have a house that is mine, that I can do whatever that I want with. That would be great. That would make me happy. At least for a while, and then we'd see. No, I think getting a place that's just mine and I can do whatever I want, I think that will help make me happy, you know? And I think it's important to be happy. I mean, God, I say that a lot. I guess I mean a lot. Yeah. It's such a day. It's such a day. Will I be less stressed by the end of this video? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. Time will tell. Or not. Ooh, cool. Oh, this one, maybe. Oh my, look at that. I have a longer one. Cool. Oh, this one, maybe. Yeah. Okay, so I completely forgot what was in my brain and then it just flew out. Yeah. So I have struggles these days. Do you have struggles these days? Do you want to share them? Maybe we can discuss them in the comment section. That would be fun. Or not. Depends on what your challenges are. I mean, we all have our things. And ow. So, yeah, let's see. Yeah, part of my thing these days is that I'm totally stressing out about finding a... Actually, I was gonna say finding a job. I'm not that stressed about that. I probably should be, but I'm not. I'm way more stressed about finding somewhere to live. Because, as I've already repeatedly said, living with my parents is, yeah, not for me. I'm not built for this anymore. I started out being built for it because, you know, I grew up with my parents. But now it's like, nah, don't want to do that. Like, at all. This is so not the most efficient way of doing this. I totally should have sorted everything first. And not just try to dig around like this, because this is going to take forever. And I don't have forever. I have today and tomorrow. And maybe a little bit on Saturday. Did I tell you today was Thursday? I hope so. Are you still filming? I think so. But yeah, okay. I need to sort those better, but I need to make this happen a little bit more too, I think. And look at that. What are you? I don't know. The lighting situation. And I mean, this is, I mean, yeah. Wow. Words, language, speaking, all that. I mean, since I am at my parents' house, maybe I can tell you a little bit about it, but not too much because they don't know I'm filming here. But this table is our dining table, or I should say it's my parents' dining table. I don't own this. I just currently crash here. Sometimes I feel like more of a crash and burn here, but you know, that's, yeah. That's his own little thing. I'm gonna try to stop obsessing over it, but if you've watched any of my videos, you know that if I first start obsessing over something, I can't let go. I can't stop. It's not, I don't think it's possible for me. It probably should be, but like, no. It's not. At least it doesn't feel like it. So, okay. This table, which my parents have had since, I don't know, forever. Because this is the exact same table that I was sitting at when I was a kid, doing puzzles with my dad. So maybe I should wish that my dad was here right now, but, you know, they had stuff to do that made them get out of the house, which I'm honestly very happy about. To not have them here for 2 days, and yeah. Is that mean? It's like, thank God my parents are out of their own house for the moment. Is that mean? I don't know. I hope not. Because I don't mean it to be a mean thing. It's just, as I said, I'm used to living alone. So this whole thing about like coexisting in one house, yeah, I'm not built for that anymore. I don't want it. But currently, I don't have much of an option. Any option, really. At least that's what it feels like. I feel like I don't have any options, and it's mentally exhausting to not have any options and feel like you are not in control and feel like you're stuck and like all these things. I don't think it's very mentally healthy, to be honest. Or I should say, it's definitely not mentally healthy. But currently, this is how it is. This is the cards that I've kind of dealt myself. I mean, I did sell my house without having a new house to move into, but I didn't even know if I would be capable or able to sell my house. I didn't know if anyone would buy it. So it would feel like very much a risk to buy first and then maybe not be able to sell, because, I mean, if I feel like I'm stuck and screwed now, that would have been like 10 times worse. For real. So in that sense, I'm glad it went the way it did, but at the same time, it's, not good. Not good. But I keep saying it is what it is. I just have to accept it. Which I feel like I'm kind of doing a really bad job at. And that might have something to do with the fact that I don't really want to accept it. So that's a whole other mental challenge for myself, I guess. But yeah, it's I feel stuck at the moment, and I don't like it at all. So there's that. It's a thing. I don't like it. But it is what it is. So I have to make the best out of it. And the best is currently staying with my parents and encroaching in on their life. And yeah. Oh, look. I did good with that one. Cool. All right. Let's do something else. Or somewhere else. Let's see. I think it'll be like this. Now about that, where do you go? I'm used to having my like puzzle box sitting like that to ease the look, or not ease the look, but like make it easier to see the box. But I don't know where my thingy is to put it up like that, which is unfortunate. Okay. Oh no, wait, that might be there. I don't know. Okay. Keep going, right? Keep going. Yes. All right. Let's see. You're about to cut me off, I think. Hold on. Give me a moment. There. We're back. So, what was I saying? I don't know. Probably don't even matter. But if it doesn't matter, what did I say? Why did I say but? I don't know. But I did. God, yeah. Sorry about all the ums, but that is apparently part of how I talk. It's the thing. I'm struggling a little now. For several reasons. The lighting makes this very hard. And also the fact that I don't have all the pieces that I need. I'd say that is very clear. Might not be that clear to you, but it's clear to me. And I am struggling. Okay. Maybe we should just sort. Ooh. How do I want to sort? I don't even know how I want to sort. Why did I do this puzzle? Or why did I pick this one? I know why I wanted to do it, because I haven't done it in a long time. I haven't done any puzzles in a long time. And I really wanted to do it. So, you know, sometimes it's important to just give in to, I wouldn't call it my urges maybe, but like, take a moment for yourself and like, you know what? That's what I really want to do, so that's what I'm going to do. I think that's important. Because if you only ever do things for other people and that you might not be as excited about, like, if you all of a sudden then get a choice to like, oh, you have this free time, you can choose to do whatever you want. You might not even know what you want if you're not used to thinking about it. If you're not used to doing things for yourself that you want. And I think it's important. Some people thrive on like serving others at all time. But I think it's important to take care of yourself too. And to me, that includes doing things that you want and things that you enjoy. And like making your own decisions, not just like playing along and doing whatever other people tell you to or want you to do. I think it's important to, listen to yourself and figure out like what you want to do in life, not just listen to others. And yeah, I know, it's probably been playing on my mind because I feel like a lot of my life that I have been thinking about like what other people want and trying to, I wouldn't say accommodate other people, but basically just ignoring myself and doing what other people want me to do, or not even that, just trying to guess. And with my best guess, try to do what I think other people might want me to do. Maybe. Because I don't ask him, so I don't know what other people want me to do. But I try to, it's like the worst guessing game ever. And I don't think it's healthy, and I don't think you should do it. And I know I have been doing it a lot of my life. I'm not saying I've been doing it all my life, but, you know, I've been doing it a lot. And I haven't even asked other people what they want me to do. I've just been trying to guess, which is ridiculous. Now that I think about it, it's kind of ridiculous. And also, I shouldn't I shouldn't base what I do based on what I think other people might maybe want me to do. First of all, since I don't know, it's a ridiculous thing, because I mean, it's impossible to know what other people want you to do unless you actually ask them. That's one thing. And also, why shouldn't you do things that you enjoy for yourself? I am pretty sure I only have one life. And why should I try to, like, I only have one life. I should be able to do things for me because I want to, not because I think other people might want me to, whatever. And I've been living with that, like trying to basically ignore myself and accommodate others, which is like, if you think about it, if you really think about it, it's kind of like, oh my god, that's kind of really dumb. And it's not helpful for anyone, and it's not nice. So I have been trying, and I will say, I feel like it's surprisingly hard, at least in my opinion. But I have been doing a lot better at it, I feel, to try to figure out what I want to do and then, do it. Who knew that would be so hard? I don't know. I sure did not know that, but yeah. And since I've since I've started to try to figure out what I want and kind of go from there, it has made me realize that a lot of the times I don't know what I want because I'm so used to trying to guess what other people want me to do. So I have no idea what I want, which is, I mean, if you listen to what I say, it's like, are you kidding me? Why shouldn't I take care of myself or do what I want? I'm not saying that you should like be completely, what's the word, narcissistic and like only do whatever you want and don't give a shit about anyone else. It's not what I'm saying. I mean, we do live like with other people. It is very clear to me right now that I'm living with other people. I'm not used to it. But like, you have to take other people into consideration because we live in a society. There are other people around us, and that's kind of part of the contract by living in society. You have to have some sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Some sort of, not connection necessarily, but like you have to interact with other people in some way. And, it's nice to do that in a somewhat amicable way. But that shouldn't be the only thing. You shouldn't only ever kind of be mindful of others. You kind of need to take care of yourself too. I have not been the best at doing that, so I'm working on it. It's really hard. I mean, I feel like it's really hard. And it's also very confusing. It's like, half the time I don't know what I want. So to try to figure out what I want, like for instance, for work. Yes. What I studied was my own choice. I'm aware of that, but also like I had no idea what to do. And yeah, sure, my mom tried to tell me or tried to guide me, and I mean, she's my mom. I was a teenager when I was like into my teens when trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I wasn't gonna listen to my mom. Are you kidding me? That's not how it works, or at least that's not how I work. So that's the thing. So, and I didn't know what I wanted because even by then I had gotten so used to try to figure out what other people wanted me to do. So I had no idea what I wanted to do. I still struggle with that. I'm starting to figure it out though. There is one slight challenge with that, and that is what I want to do. I don't think I can make money of it, or at least not enough to be sustained by the money I get in. So that's a challenge, because we do live in a capitalist society, so you do need money to buy stuff, because that's how the world works. So yeah, that's a challenge I haven't quite figured out how to work on with whatever yet, but I will figure it out. Don't ask me when and how and all, because I have no idea. If you got any tips, let me know down in the comment section, because I clearly need it. But yeah, it's such a mess. It's not really such a mess. It feels like quite a bit of a mess. But I'll find out, right? I'll figure it out, right? God, I hope so. I really hope so, and I will. Sometimes I doubt that I'll figure it out because I get so overwhelmed and freaked out, and I was like, I don't know. Kind of like I'm doing right now. But I also know that I do have some ideas about some other things that I want to do. But as I said, I don't know how to make money. And I do need money so I can buy food to survive. Although I do want to grow a lot of my own food. That's one of the many things that I would like to do. I would like to grow not all my food because I don't think I can grow sugar or tea here. But yeah, so I'm still gonna need some money, even if I get like my dream place and can live mostly off grid and grow my food and have my vegetables and have my animals and figure out how the heck am I gonna butcher them legally because there is a lot of rules about that, which is necessary. I do see the need for rules when it comes to animal and them having a good life. I mean, when I get animals that I would like to eat eventually, I would like for them to only have one bad day in their life. Could they get sick and you'd need to help them? Yes. But in the end, when I get animals that I intend to eat, I will strive to make sure they only have one bad day in their lives. And if you haven't figured it out yet, that day would be their last, because butchering day will not be a good day for animals. They'll be killed. That kind of, it's kind of how it is. But I wouldn't want them to be in pain or be scared or anything like that. I would want my animals to have best life possible. And I also believe that if animals have a good life, they probably taste better. I don't know if that is true or if it's just kind of wishful thinking on my part, and I don't really care. That's what I believe, and I think it's a good belief. But yeah, I don't really know how to make enough money because, as I keep repeating, money is the thing, and right now I'm getting no money, so that's its own little thing. There were so many things, but yeah, it's yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to have a farm, and I think I've told you this before. Now that I think about it, but I think it's a good dream. I really need to learn to call it a goal, because that is what it is. It is a goal of mine to have this. To have a farm where I can grow my food and have animals that will eventually become food. And yeah, it's... maybe I'm just missing part of the picture. Like, what else am I gonna do? Then again, running a farm takes a lot of time. It's a lot of effort. So that's its own little thing, I guess. But yeah, that's what I want to do. I want a simple life on the farm. Growing food, having animals. I want to have time to enjoy life, not just like work. I'm not saying not work. Having a farm is not work, because it's a ton of work, but it's a different type of work, and I want that type of work. I want the animals. I want nature. I want to live partially off grid or completely off grid. Depends on what I can and honestly what is allowed, because there are a lot of rules about a lot of things, and I don't agree with all the rules, but they're there, so can't do much about them. But yeah, that's what I want to do. I just need to figure out how to have money come in to live the life that I want. I think that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest challenge. Or actually, currently, that's not the biggest challenge. Currently, the biggest challenge is finding a place to buy, to live. Even if I start off buying my farm, or if I start off just buying a small house with a teeny tiny plot of land so I can grow some veggies and figure things out from there. I don't know. There is a fly in my tea. Hold on. That's not acceptable. Alright. The fly is no longer in my tea. I took it out. And yes, then I drink the tea because I like the tea. So I'm not gonna waste that. Where was I? Yeah, where was I? Well, how I want to live. I haven't figured out how to make enough money to live the life that I want. I need to figure that one out somehow. Yeah. But yeah, I will get there. Hopefully, eventually. Preferably right now. But the first thing that I have to do is continue my studies and work on... Oh, wait. Nope. Yay. And work on, getting money in and figuring out ways to make money that I don't have to be some specific place for a job. So I can, for instance, work from home. That would be great. I don't think I'm there at the moment. That's for sure. But yeah, the first thing I need to do is find a place to buy so I have somewhere to live where I don't go insane by living with my parents. For instance, that's a good first step, but I also need money to be able to convince the bank to give me a loan to be able to buy that house. I feel like I'm in a partly catch-22 at the moment, and I don't like it. And if you don't know what catch-22 is, it's a book written by, God, what's this guy's name? Joseph Heller, I think. I do not recommend reading that book. It's absolutely pointless, which in a way, it's the point of all of it. But I definitely feel like I'm in a bit of catch-22, though I will say the book, absolutely hate it. Do not read that book. It's the only book that I've read that I truly regret reading. I'll never get those hours back. And I didn't think I'd ever feel that about a book, but it's been years since I read it, and I still wish I could get those hours back. I know that I can't, but yeah, it's a whole thing. Anyway, I feel like I'm in a bit of catch-22 at the moment. I need money to buy a house, but there's no point for me getting a job where I'm currently at because I'm not going to stay here. But I need money to get a house, but I need a house to feel normal again. And the bank won't give me a loan, or I don't know. I haven't talked to the bank lately, but I assume they're going to be a little not happy about giving me a loan if I don't have a job, which means I have to get a job. So the bank will be willing to give me a loan, but then I have to quit the job because I won't be staying where the job is. So basically I have to get a job to convince the bank to lend me money so I can quit my job and move. Which, It makes no sense. It's stupid. But, you know, rules are rules. And I mean, I generally kind of like rules. Except those. Don't much care for those. But it is what it is. So, yeah. I have to figure it out. I'll probably have to get a job so that I can get a loan, so I can so I can buy a house and then quit my job and move. Preferably within the next, couple of weeks. That would be great. But at the same time, I don't really have the conscience. I think that will be the right explanation here. I would feel really bad because hiring someone takes up a lot of time, a lot of resources, and it's not like they're gonna just hire someone for fun. So the fact that I feel like I have to spend other people's time and money to convince them to hire me, and maybe not even start the job before I quit, because then I can get a loan, buy a house, and move, which means they will then have to find someone else to hire, since I will just basically quit before I even start, which makes no sense. But I might have to go that route, and it feels wrong. It feels dishonest, and I don't like it. But I don't see any other way, and it really, really annoys me. And I don't like it when things annoy me. I mean, does anyone really like when things annoy them? I don't think so. But yeah, it's gonna feel dishonest, but I don't think that there is another option. So that really sucks. So yeah, I'm not crazy about that part, I will admit. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. So that's just the way that part of life goes, I guess. But also, look at this. I'm putting it together. I'm very happy about that. As you can hear, there are a lot of other things I'm not so happy about, but, get to be happy about some things, which is nice. Really nice. So, yeah. I also need to have time to, edit all these videos, so maybe I should let you go. So you won't be able to see all my puzzling, because I'm not doing all the puzzling for you. I'm doing some of it for me. Just saying. So yeah, it's time for you to go. You're not even in my house. Well, that's probably a good idea, because I don't have a house. Woo. I am still such a mess. But we'll figure it out. I hope. I'm counting on everything working out. Well wishes is appreciated. And I've barely even looked at you. Sorry about that. But I have my priorities. This way I get to talk to you and do my puzzle and be a little stressed. And then I have to edit the video. Yep. You're not gonna see it today. But I will see you later today. Although you won't see me. I'm gonna space out the videos, because I can't make that many videos these days, because whenever my parents are out of the house, I try to focus on my studies, to be honest, because that's really important to me, and I don't want to fall behind. And I'm already a little freaked out, because there's a lot of information that I need to cram in my brain, and I'm not used to studying anymore. So it's a thing. But I'm hopeful, and fingers crossed that I can find a house to buy really, really soon. And whatever your current endeavors are, I hope you're enjoying them, and hopefully you do them well. If you suck at it, that's okay. Because we all suck at stuff in the beginning. And some of us, a lot of us actually, there are some things that we'll never be good at. And that's okay. If you hate it and you're not good at it, maybe not do it. But if you love it, doesn't really matter if you're good at it or not. Unless you're trying to be like world champion or something. Then you kind of have to be good at it. But if the point is to enjoy it, you don't have to be good at it. I will admit, being good at stuff is enjoyable in itself, but if you suck at something but you still enjoy it, I'd say go for it. I mean, I'm not the best at this, but I'm enjoying it. And I miss talking to you guys when I don't. I've gotten used to it. I mean, I've had this channel for 2 years now. More than 2 years, and I'm really enjoying it. Am I good at it? Not really. But I am enjoying it, so I will continue. I like that. Anyway, I'm gonna puzzle a little and I have to go grocery shopping. I'm not excited about that because it's kind of rating sideways at the moment. And I should probably stop this video because if not, I'll never get to the grocery store. So yeah, I do have to finish my tea. Preferably without any more bugs. Anyway, well, okay. I'm gonna finish now. I hope you have a nice day. Thank you so much for watching this ramble of video. I have enjoyed talking to you. I hope you have enjoyed watching. And thank you so much. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!